tick nijil tillana. Yes, welcome Hema. Tick tena. Tick nijil tillana. Ha, mujhe kat maina. Mujhe konji pona. Tick tillana. Kanni vachadu needana. Kanni vachadu needana. Kattu mootla topam kattaka. Tilana tilana. Naki tikina tena. Tik nijil tillana. Mujhe kat maina. Mujhe konji pona. Tik nijil tillana. Let's do a little bit longer, okay? Because it's slow song, we have for few people to tune in.
No problem.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
What about you? Can you hear me?
What an issue, huh? Hello, Salana. கேக்குதா?
Yes. உங்களுக்கு கேக்குதா?
Super. Okay.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Awesome. In my native place with my family, in-laws during the lockdown, it's a happy family time for us.
Okay. So, welcome, Vandaram, and welcome to the Laughing Dance Story. Thank you for joining me on that கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா old number, but I think all of us love Rajinikanth. And I just thought today let's do some Rajinikanth. Thank you so much for joining me, Hema.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm happy to be a part of this your work, the podcast.
Thank you so much. So, okay, Hema, எனக்கு வந்து உங்களை எப்படி தெரியும்னா through Gauri and Jyotsna and all, and also you're part of the Beyond
You. Yes, from day one. Yes.
From day one. Wow, that's nice thing.
I'm blessed to be part of the Beyond You from day one.
Right. Would you like to kind of tell us what do you do and what is it that you aim to, impact positively?
I didn't get your question. Yes, Dr. Gaurivina, yes, we are blessed, really. Yes.
Yes, I'll say, why don't you introduce yourself? Okay.
Yes.
For the first time, for people who don't know you at all, how are you going to introduce yourself? Tell things about you so that they understand who you are, what you do, and what is your mission in the world. About you? Can you hear me? You have internet connectivity problem? Okay, wait. While we wait for her, why don't you all type in the questions that you want me to ask Hema? Hema, she is a person who advocates to learn, and I in fact want to see how I can, understand about how we can use self-love and incorporate it into our life to make it a part of our, lifestyle and make it a sustainable diet that would work for us. So that's something that I'm really, really hoping to learn from her. She has left the live, unfortunately, but let's wait for her to come back. Meanwhile, I'm going to pick up. Okay.
digital glitch. Since I missed my phone yesterday, I'm getting to, not in the comfort zone. The new phone and the network.
So let's all congratulate and wish her that she's got a new phone. Sometimes, the great revelation, when we lose something, something new, better sometimes comes into our life, right? It comes
Absolutely.
from the universe itself decluttering our life kind of thing. Like, sometimes we are so attached to something we don't want to go. இல்ல நல்லதானே இருக்கு பாய்க்கலாம்,
Exactly.
And yeah, for your new phone, yay!
I'm patting myself.
Yes. So let's go back to your introduction, who is Nima?
I'm a nutritionist by passion. I did my computer science degree UG and MBA in marketing.
Wow.
But I have been, passionate about nutrition. I love to talk about nutrition. In 2001, I joined Amway as a self-user. That's how I got introduced into this nutrition and all. I was interested in knowing more about this nutrition part of it. So I did a nutrition advisor course in Amway, Nutrilite University in 2007, I think. And
Right.
then I've been dieting all my life. From age 11, I've been dieting. Yes. If you calculate the weight I have lost in this 30 years, it will come around 80 to 100 kgs. Yes. 3 kgs up, 5 kgs. 3 kgs down, 5 kgs up, 7 kgs down, 10 kgs up, like this. So, and then I tried Herbalife in 2010. There also, when I look back, I find that I was attracted to those kind of things because of my passion towards nutrition. At the time, I didn't realize that, but now and when I look back, I was attracted to those things because of my love towards nutrition. So I always love to meet people and know about nutrition, learning new things. These are all the things. So my mission is to transform 1 lakh people into fit, healthy, and happy human beings through my self-love diet workshops in the next 5 years.
Wow, beautiful. பயங்கர clarity, correct கொண்டு போயிருக்காங்க. They have sculpted the vision statement on the dot, you know exactly.
Thanks to beyond you.
How many people you want to impact, doing what, through how, well done, super, nice. Okay, right. So are you still consuming Herbalife products? Are you taking supplements and all that? Yeah. So I read your story.
3 years back, when I started my own nutrition journey, my own nutrition studies, I stopped taking it.
Interesting. So I read your story which you shared on Facebook, right? That you were diagnosed with diabetes. Your HbA1c was, Would you like to share that story with all of us?
Yes. It was October 2017. I've been doing nutrition courses for since 2016. I've been doing my courses. At the time, I had thyroid, so I was gaining weight. And it went to 103 plus. So I was designing my 90-day program. So before starting my program, friends oda share பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். They also said நாங்களும் உங்களோட சேர்ந்து பண்றோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு 4 of my friends joined என்னோட சேர்ந்து first trial. அப்போ வந்து before starting the program ஒரு blood profile எடுத்துட்டு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு 1 year back நான் வந்து ஹெல்த் செக்அப் போனப்போ ப்ரீ டயபெட்டிக்னு சொன்னாங்க. And I was always health conscious. நிறைய வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் சாப்பிடுவேன், அப்பப்போ எக்ஸசைஸ் யோகா எல்லாம் அப்பப்போ. So இப்படிதான் sweet was one of my weakness. ஸ்வீட்ஸ் எனக்கு எப்பவுமே ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். பட் அது இவ்வளோ இதாகும்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. பேரண்ட் ஹிஸ்டரி இருக்கு, பாட்டி அம்மாக்கெல்லாம் இருந்தது டயபெட்டிக், சித்திக்கு இருக்கு. பட் எனக்கு இந்த 1 year பீரியட் இவ்வளோ சீக்கிரம் வரும். I learned my அம்மா when she was 32. Yes, ஓரளவு கொஞ்சம் இதாக தான் இருப்பாங்க, பல்கியாக தான் இருப்பாங்க.
So was it a pattern that you noticed? Was it genetic, do you think, or is it something that happened உங்களுக்கு சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து, when you're saying that okay, you have also seen women in your family or men in your family, was it a pattern that you noticed, or is it just isolated your case alone? நீங்க மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் okay. Are you able to hear?
Yes. I lost your question. Keep down. Okay.
Okay, my question was it a genetic issue for you where you noticed like your parents, your grandparents, or even relatives, எல்லா ஃபீமேலும் கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா பிகா இருந்தாங்க, இல்ல if you notice இல்ல மேலும் ஃபீமேலும் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் பெருசா இருந்தாங்க, பிக் போண்டா இருந்தாங்க? Was it something, or was it an isolated case for you where it was a medical issue? Hypothyroidismனால you started bloating up, அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது இருந்ததா உங்களுக்கு?
அதான் when I was 11 I lost my mom. So எனக்கு தெரியல அவங்களுக்கு டயபெட்டிக் இருந்ததானே. my பாட்டி grandma she had so when I was 13 I lost her also. She had diabetic BP and all.
Okay. So we're having some connectivity issue with the Hema site.
I think my connection is a little bit poor. Yes.
Okay. So you're saying your chitti is?
She has diabetes, but she is very slim. She is not excess weight and அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. She is normal weight, but she has diabetes.
Okay. Sorry, okay. So what happened? You wanted to start this 90-day program with your friends.
Blood profile எடுத்துட்டா that day came the shock of my life. Yes. Since I was in Herbalife and all, I know HbA1c என்ன இதெல்லாமே தெரியும். and nutritionலாம் படிச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். so எனக்கு அத பத்தி நல்லாவே தெரியும். பட் என்னோட HbA1c வந்து 11.2 இருந்தது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஷாக். Immediately I called Dr. Gauri Meena, my angel, my good friend. She was a bit worried actually. என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் டாக்டர் கிட்ட கன்சல்ட் பண்ணலாமா ஹேமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. பட் நான் வந்து நான் ஒரு 1 week ட்ரை பண்றேன் மீனும். நான் ஒரு 10 days 15 days ட்ரை பண்றேன். இது நம்ம பீரியாடிக் செக் பண்ணிக்குவோம். எவ்ரி 10 days 15 days நான் செக் பண்றேன். அதுல எதுவும் சேஞ்சஸ் இல்லைன்னா இமீடியட்டா நம்ம மெடிக்கல் ஹெல்ப் எடுத்துக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. பட் ஜென்ரலா இது பண்ணக்கூடாது. பட் என்னோட டயட்டோட மேல எனக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருந்தது, என் ப்ரோக்ராம் மேல எனக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருந்தது. ஸோ அது கொஞ்சம் 2018 நான் அந்த ப்ரோக்ராமை கொஞ்சம் ட்ரை பண்ணியிருந்தேன். ஸோ அதனால எனக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருந்தது. ஸோ ஐ ட்ரைட் அலாங் வித் டாக்டர் கௌரி மீனாஸ் சப்போர்ட். எனக்கு ஷீ இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் தேர் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஃபீல் இருந்ததுனால கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா ட்ரை பண்ணேன். எவ்ரி 15 days 30 days நான் செக் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருந்தேன். கிராஜுவலா அந்த 11.2ல இருந்து 9.8 9 8.7 8.5 7 எவ்ரி டே அந்த டெஸ்ட் வந்த உடனே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் அவங்களுக்கு தான் அனுப்புவேன் என்னோட ரிப்போர்ட். That's how
Meena is saying that your commitment levels are Himalayan. Avlo high peak mari solranga. Of course, we've also got a question from Shruti, which I think we will address later during what is the type of diet which is fit for PCOS. Now, coming to the same thing, so your HbA1c started to drastically go down. Along with that, was your weight going down as well?
Yes. I lost 11 plus kgs in those 90 days.
Okay. So do you think that you had to have such a rude awakening, even though you are so well informed and the knowledge is there for you? You are basically a bit eating, breathing, and thinking, even selling and advocating about nutrition. But when you had to something has to shake you up like that. Hey, look here, I need your attention. Was that your shifting point in life?
Exactly. I will not take it seriously. This, I mean, without that push, இந்த அளவுக்கு நான் வந்து இந்த டயட்டிங் டு அப்ளைட் நாலேஜ் தான் வந்து பவர் அப்படிங்கிறது நிறைய ட்ரைனிங்ஸ்ல படிச்சிருக்கோம். அக்வயர்ட் நாலேஜ் இஸ் நத்திங், இட் வில் நாட் ஹெல்ப் அஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது நமக்கு தெரியும். பட் அது ஒரு பிக் ஸ்லாப் எனக்கு கொடுத்தப்போ தான் ஐ ரியலைஸ்ட். And it's my duty and responsibility to change so many women's lives through my story. My mentor Girish always tells me your story will change so many people's lives, Himana. That's happening.
That's really nice. That's really, really, really nice. So you have come up with a lot of things, I believe, So let's talk about one of your major core programs, which is the self-love diet. What is the self-love diet?
Because all through our life, we give our unconditional love to our spouse, our children, parents, family, friends, everyone. But the only person who is missing our life 100% love, 100% is the person who is sitting in. it was always and I know like beyond Yoga, they Ganesh and Girish always still teach talk about self love. That's how it got connected. One day I was sitting in my Beyond You session. I work as a crew. Blessed to be part of the Beyond You crew. So one day I was sitting in the session and this word came to my mind, self-love diet. So I termed it as self-love diet. Because without self-love, whatever you do, your nutrition, your exercise, your sleep, எது நம்ம கரெக்ட் பண்ணாலும் விதவுட் திஸ் ஒன் ஃபேக்டர் அதோட ரிசல்ட்ஸ் வந்து எஃபெக்டிவா இருக்காது அப்படிங்கிறது என்னோட இந்த 30 இயர்ஸ் ஜேர்னில நான் வந்து ரியலைஸ் பண்ணது.
Even when I first heard the term self-love diet, that I also, I'm not a very big believer of diet because I can never stick on to something, and I kind of try to be consciously eating something. ஆனாலும் they will come, கரெக்டா பௌர்ணமி வந்துரும், இல்ல அமாவாசை வந்துரும், அப்ப திடீர்னு நல்லா உரப்பா ஏதாவது சாப்பிடணும்னு தோணும். இல்ல I'm also a very big emotional eater. எனக்கு ஏதாவது டிஸ்டர்பிங்கா இருந்துச்சுன்னா I start to snack, I start to eat something sweet. Or not very sweet, but like murku and stuff like that. So at that point, what happens is that, right, I despise myself. I put myself through guilt trip. I don't deserve to eat this, and I'm eating this because I hate myself. Sometimes, and because I did this, mental dialogue which happens, even within us. Okay, Hema has left, you come back. So, like, have you all had situations like that where you have had not very healthy conversations with yourself? If you have, right, when is the time that you feel like you were not kind enough to yourself, or even what are the type of conversations we have with our body? If you all could just comment on the comment below, I'll be very happy to share that along. Yeah. So were you able to hear what I was saying?
Yes. I was all through. I was hearing you what you were telling. We tend to put, for all the emotions we go we resort to food. When we are happy, when you are sad, anger, frustration, for celebration, joy, for everything. Yes, we go to food. This is in my life. It was the only friend who I could rely on. So it was the only constant thing which was there in my life.
Food. What was your go-to food?
Sweets.
What kind of sweets? Eating sweets like
Sri Krishna sweets, Mysore Pak.
Palgova. Okay. Now everybody, tell me, what is your guilt food? Okay, what you really go to? What is your food that you go to whenever you feel like, today I think I deserve it, or I need it to comfort me? What is yours? Mine will be bread. Actually, I like to eat a lot of bread. So yeah, bread, toast. That is my guilt trip. Yeah, and I eat it every day, so I don't know if I should stop eating it. Okay, anyway, go on. So that was self-love diet, right?
Yes. This lockdown has helped me actually. Before lockdown, I was taking only one-to-one clients. I did not have that motivation or something. I had this resistance in me to start it in the online platform. I had this resistance, and I had to break a lot of my resistance with the help of my Beyond You team. I broke it, and with all their positive push, Girish, Ganesh, Meenu, everyone, they helped me, taking the video and launching the poster, everything. I'll go to them, they helped me, they took time, and I love them. Because of them, I've been doing my third workshop. Today actually my 90-day program has started.
Wow.
Day after tomorrow, my 7-day third batch is going to start. Yes, that's how it started. Wow. This lockdown period is most happening period in my business, in my mission.
Food for a lot of people. Yesterday, I and in fact Meenu were talking about the concept of perturbation, and how there's a beautiful video which is done by success talks to rain with Blair.
Blair's.
Is it?
Blair.
Yeah. And he talks about how sometimes we need challenging situations to really merge and become and transform into whatever we need to, and that's really really important. And I think this is the what issue we were speaking about, how it is a natural selection itself happening in a very how do I say, in a form I don't know what word to use it, but like it's happening because the victims are trying to survive no matter what happens. They are breaking the boundaries. They are breaking their limiting beliefs. They are now recognizing, you know what, this is it. Let's do whatever we can despite the resources we are. There's always going to, help is going to come when we only put our mind, heart and soul into, passing on the good intention. So I think even as a planet, the consciousness is rising and, people, like-minded people are coming together to just help. Right? And that's a very, very beautiful thing to see. Right?
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
And right. Now let's just read that, okay? So Dr. Gauri Meena says she has a lot of sweet tooth and she likes to have secret coffees and all that, Shriti's favorite is chocolates, okay? And wow, she's been saying that she doesn't recognize the person who she was before, who relies on food to keep her happy and sane. Wow, that was what kept her alive, right? Emotional eating, yeah. It's a vicious cycle, correct. Okay. Now, come back. Let's talk about this program that you are doing, and I think you are really helping so many women, right? So you have a 7-day foundations of health, which you're conducting on WhatsApp, right? So why don't you talk to us about that? I saw, I just saw your poster that you shared, and there are a couple of things that really caught my attention, and I'm going to ask you directed questions toward it. So in that, you have put a couple of things which are like 7 pillars of health, yeah?
Yes.
So,
yes.
What are 7 pillars of health?
According to me, the 7 pillars of health journey, I mean, in the total, the thing is, the first one is nutrition, what you eat, and the second one is hydration, the water.
Okay.
Just because it's 70% of body is water, and the third one is sleep.
Okay. Wait, nutrition. Okay. Water, sleep. Okay.
Breathing.
Breathe. Okay. Pranayama. Okay.
And then exercise.
Okay.
Exercise, and then the thing is gratitude. The sixth one is
Okay.
gratitude to our body first, and the food we eat, and the 5 elements from Mother Earth to everything. And the last one, but the most important thing is self-love.
Wow. Okay.
Now this 1 spoon of self-love in everything.
Super. Okay, Kristen. Okay, நீங்க இவ்ளோ அழகா ஒன்னொன்னா சொல்லிட்டு வந்தீங்க. Let's see who can actually remember at least 5 of the 7 pillars of health that Hima has mentioned here. Okay, so let's see who can type fast fingers first. What are the 7 pillars of health that Hima mentioned? All right, and let's see who can say that first. Okay, right. So definitely, whatever you mentioned is something. As they type, let's move on to health goal planning. How do you do health goal planning?
Health goal planning is I break into I tell them to when they join the 7-day workshop, I will tell them to make a wish for that 7 day, and then the level 1 program is 30-degree shift. In that, I help them to plan for the 1 month goal. And in that itself, I help them to plan for the next health goal for the Sarla, Meenu, they have answered. Yes.
Super! Water, sleep, self-love, gratitude, exercise. Wonderful, Shruti! Well, Shruti gets a big round of applause. Well done, Polava, Sarla also. Very well done. Well done. Big round of applause. This is a new way we have, okay? Round of applause. Well done. Okay. So, yeah, I like the way you have actually themed Yeah, breathing according to fire. People are listening, and that's really, really wonderful. I think Hema. Right. So she mentioned about health goal planning. Correct? What is the process where she will ask the participant to make a wish, and she has designed something so intelligent and brilliant. I was wondering what is this 30-degree shift, 90-degree shift. Now she has actually said that it makes sense to me. 30-degree shift, now it's going to be a 30-day program. And 90 degrees, now it's going to be a 3-month program. Intelligent way. So it's going to be like you'll be working on a pattern. It's also going to be visual. So I think that is super nice background, blue.
Sorry about it. I've come down from first floor to the ground floor because my network was poor. Yes. Here I'm getting Wi-Fi.
Okay, super. So you were saying that the 30-degree shift is a 1-month goal, yeah? So let's go
Yes.
directly to. So what do you do in the 30-degree shift? Okay, I saw that you have a couple of subtopics there. So I think there are 4, right? Let's talk about that.
Yes, in the 30-degree shift, first they will go 2 days of detox is there, and
Okay.
then we'll have an every day they'll that video about all the different types of hungers and detailed videos about the 7 pillars of health, and
Wow.
then it's mainly about healthy habits building. So
Okay.
I actually started it as a 21-day program. So whatever you do it for 21 days, it will become a habit, right? So that's how I started it. And then I made it into 30-degree because of my 365-degree, my mission. So that's how
Okay.
I termed it as 30-degree shifting.
What is the 365 mission? It is one whole year, is it?
Yeah, actually, I have my Facebook community is I named it as 365-degree shift transformation health shift. I post a 30 seconds to 1 minute video every day. It's not only about health, it's about everything, like mental shift or physical or like that. So I post one video every day. They'll have to apply the task and that date for the next 24 hours, and they'll share their experiences in that. So I have planned it in such a way that they will undergo a 365-degree transformation in one full year.
That's a lot of, okay. They're going to literally be hand-holding them, guiding them, and just, nurturing the entire community to bring about the facts in them, right? So I wish you all the very best for that. Wow.
Thank you so much.
So you're there's going to be a lot of accountability which is going to happen in the community, something that I'm guessing. Is that right?
Yes. They share all whatever they eat. They'll take a picture and they'll share it in the group, and they'll share recipes. Others get inspired by their photos. When I am low, someone will post, and I'll get inspired by that. Or when someone is not getting the result, others will post their result, and the one who is not getting the result will get inspired by that, and they'll take action. If this is not there, what they'll do is they will start blaming the coach.
Correct.
Now they are seeing other people's results, so it's making them to reflect, what am I doing wrong, am I doing something wrong? So they get inspired by others results, and they start taking action.
Okay.
This is how participating in this, putting their pictures and this group thing, accountability is helping them.
I think anything, not just weight loss, in any sphere of life, if we want to develop, okay, it could be spiritual. If you have a spiritual mentor, your journey becomes accelerated, and when you know that, okay, there is a community of people who believes in you, who are in the like-minded environment, that kind of nurtures you, right? There's one person recently told, if the flower is not growing well, it is not you don't like change the flower. What you do is change the environment where it grows. Take that flower, take the seed, put it somewhere something is wrong with the flower itself. So environment is extremely important, and it's so nice and beautiful that you're creating such a supportive tribe of people who aim to be healthy, right? I'm so happy and grateful that my teacher, my dance teacher is there, Kaushalya. She is the one who's taking me through this journey of sweating it out. So I'd like to both of you to meet and perhaps one day even introduce Kaushalya to the community, probably to do a class or something like that, something really, really nice. Okay.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about 90 degrees now. What will happen in the 90 degrees? So I'm guessing that will be a 3-month shift, am I right?
Yes. The 90-degree shift, actually, this is the online version of my one-to-one coaching. The original program with which I started my journey. So I have converted into a WhatsApp model. So in this, I have clients who have lost 10 to 12 kgs in the 90 days, and myself, I have lost 10 plus kgs, and my diabetes completely got reversed. Yes, in those 100 days, I came to 6 and below. I touched 6 on 90th day, I think, HbA1c. Yes. And I have a friend who lost 10.5 kg, but more than the weight, she lost inches. She's happy, she'll tell, like, எனக்கு 3 years முன்னாடி நான் யூஸ் பண்ண 20-25 blouses வந்து இப்போ எனக்கு ஃபிட் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she always happy. இது வந்து inch lossக்கு and weight loss, diabetes, and one of my doctor friend who in my second batch, he started the program, and he came into the program with, he was 7-8 kgs from his ideal weight. He came into the program mainly to lose his waistline. So he lost 3+ inches in those 90 days in the waistline. Yes. So that's how I can tell you confidently that weight loss will be there, inch loss will be there, and diabetes can be reversed through this program, and waistline can be reduced. All these things, because of my existing clients, they got these results. So that's why I can share confidently.
Yeah, correct. So what is this thing that I see? It's called Hangama. What is that?
Actually, like 7 pillars, we have 7 types of hungers. They'll become a pro. After this, I mean, during this program, they will get to know all about detailed about each of the hunger, and they like in the moment la na endha hunger la iruken அப்படிங்கற awareness அவங்களுக்கு நல்லா வந்துரும். How to avoid it or how to address it by proper planning அப்படிங்கறது அவங்களுக்கு அந்த ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்டைஸ் வந்துடும் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம்க்குள்ள அவங்க வந்த உடனே. அதனால தான் அதை பத்தி கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா சொல்ல முடியுது. This is the first thing. We will work on their mindset in the awareness part. So in the hunger awareness வந்தப்புறமே அவங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும். It's more about 80% is mindset in the programல 90 degree shiftல. So only the diet and exercise part is 20%. 80% is the mindset. So first few weeks I will work on the mindset of them. Then only from the week 3 and 4 I will start changing the food and all. Before that, I will work on their psychology, the mindset part. If we correct it in the foundation earlier stage, it will be easy for us to take them to the later program.
Correct. I absolutely agree with you. Interesting. I kind of am curious what are the 7 hunger, probably I learned.
Hangama is the name given by Dr. Gauri Meena. We were discussing how to name it, and she's a pro at giving names. Yes.
Okay, then the next thing is called the fat burning switch, right? So what is the fat burning?
The thing is, we will educate them about the body's sugar burning mode and the fat burning mode, the keto state and all. So they will identify when they're switching from the sugar burning mode to the fat burning mode. They will get that hang of it.
Okay.
So whenever they want, they can switch their body's mode from sugar burning mode to fat burning mode.
So that's how actually provide them with that information, which
clarity. Yes.
Yeah, clarity. Yeah. So how you can actually switch on the fat burning switch consciously and not have to work so difficult, by depriving you with certain kind of nutrition or even food, but doing it the right way, right? So that's something I think that's going to happen. Then called guided intermittent fasting. Now, does intermittent fasting, what is your take on intermittent fasting? Something I want to ask you.
Yes, intermittent fasting is very good in lot many ways. Our Indians, they traditionally, நம்ம விரதம், நம்ம Tamil Brahmins, we follow this traditional way. Now this Westerners they call it as intermittent fasting. But India, especially ನಮ್ಮ South India, this has been happening for from thousands of years. இது நடக்குது. Yes, it has lot of medical benefits. Especially in this diabetes reversal, it helps a lot. Yes. So they will intermittent fasting now. This is from YouTube and people get to know about this. But with proper guidance, if we do it, it will be more helpful. In with medical conditions, if they do it without support, sometimes it may backfire.
Right.
That's
so. What is blood parameters that you think a person should actually go with before starting on this journey? What are the blood parameters? Even Dr. Gauri Meena could help us with. What are the basic things that we should really check? Yeah.
Main on the lipid profile, blood sugar, HbA1c and thyroid. Mostly என்னோட clients வந்து women இருப்பாங்க. So இது மூணும் தான் எனக்கு ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்டா I tell them. சென்னையில இருக்காங்கன்னா தைராய்டு கேர்ல ஆரோக்கியம் பின்னு ஒரு பேக்கேஜ் இருக்கு. அது எடுக்க சொல்வேன் நான். அது இட்ஸ் a complete package. 60+ டெஸ்ட் வரும் அதுல கவர் ஆகும். அது எடுக்கலாம். ஆர் மெயினா இதுதான். blood profile, HbA1c, fasting and lipid profile and thyroid.
So the last meal before they go for this blood check is ideally by at least 10 p.m. No, like
12 hours before the.
So that okay. So yeah, keep in mind that if you're going to go for this blood test, assuming you're going at 8 a.m., so cut off 8 a.m. You don't even have. Can you have water? You can have water, right?
They can have water.
Yeah, you can have water. Then go for this blood test, take that, and then go to consultation to your nutritionist or even Hema. Then she'd be probably be able to help us in shifting our entire dietary life. Okay. And Dr. Mauritius is doing that seriously to see the improvement, the kick to persist in the process even longer. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think that's something that's very interesting. So let's just take a couple of Q&A, shall we? So Shruti had asked, what is the diet which would work for PCOS, people with polycystic ovarian disease?
So low calorie, high fiber, high protein with regular consistent exercise will do, and this cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, cabbage, less usage of these things. This will do. Mainly low calorie, high protein, high carbohydrate, high protein, high fiber diet with exercise.
Okay. With exercise, yeah. I think the lifestyle modification is something that is really, really crucial because so there is also impact in the insulin resistance and that whole model there. So very important that we start exercising and as you put more lifestyle improvements, I think it would help. Any other questions? Please type in the comment below. What are the questions you'd like to ask Hema here? All right. Now, I want to ask you this question, Hema. Who are the 3 people who really, really inspire you? Now, you have to give me 3 people, okay? 3 people who are celebrities and 3 people who are like an everyday hero for you.
I didn't prepare for this. I didn't expect this question. First, celebrities, right? I'll go with this. Actually, I didn't think about this.
Yeah, who are the people who you're always following or watching on YouTube? Who are the people who inspire you?
In my profession, Shiny Surendran is my role model. Yes, she's. I follow her religiously. I respect her a lot because she has changed so many people's life. Yes. And the book which impressed, started my health journey is the Mega Living by Robin Sharma.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
In only அந்த புக் படிச்சு தான் நான் வந்து ஹெல்த்ல வந்து என்னோட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்து என்னோட பேஷனா ஆச்சு. அது 3 persons who impacted my life. நான் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்னோட ஹஸ்பண்ட். He has given me the freedom to be myself. He never tried to change me. No, he's the first one. And the second one is Ganesh. I met him in 2016. Yes, I have shared it in my Facebook also. Meeting him changed my life because after that only I got introduced to Girish, Beyond You, everything. So I call him as my angel, actually. Yes. And in spirituality, I follow Sadhguru, Isha. Yes.
Very, very nice. So what are you reading currently, Meena?
Currently, I am reading Jason Fung's Diabetes Code book. Jason Fung. He's the one who's writing lot of, like he's very famous in autophagy, this thing, and he has written a book called Diabetes Code and Obesity Code. So I'm in his diabetes code. And Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, the 4 pillars of health. That's also a book which I love in my health industry.
Let's ask people who are tuned in right now, what are you all reading right now? Autophagy, yes. A Nobel Prize was won, right, for just fasting alone can actually kill the tumor cells. So yeah, according to our ancient school scriptures, and it's not only that we do fasting on a particular interval, we also do it according to the astrologically எங்க அந்த மூன் இருக்கு, சன் இருக்கு, அவர் ராகு எங்க இருக்காரு, கேது எங்க இருக்காரு. Like today I think it's also Ekadashi or something like that, no? The good day to fast apparently. So yeah, definitely fasting is something that is awesome. People who do it religiously, and I think the Muslims do it. I think every religion has prescribed fasting. The Christians do it, the Muslims do it, the Baha'is do it, everyone does it, right? So there should be a reason why they have prescribed it as a way of living to become a better human being, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And the one thing that a person should not do to have success in your program. Oh, okay, that's a good question. What is one thing a person should not do?
Without self-love, if they come into my program, it will not help them.
But they are going to come in without self-love only, no? You're only going to teach them self-love, yeah?
Yes. When they come into the program, they have to start applying it in every meal, in whatever they do, through my affirmations, through what they eat, everything. So if you, in fact, a few of my clients share this. I stopped eating. I know when my stomach is full, I stopped eating now. That's because of you. My self-love is increased now, and I started respecting myself. If someone blames me or criticizes me, I no longer worry about it. These are all some psychological things, but because of this, they share that these are all the side benefits, side effects of my program.
There's something very unique question I want to ask, okay? I think it's very unique to India and not many other countries. Men in India like women a little bit love, correct? So not many men don't like the woman to actually reduce. Because to a great level of, they like women konjam apdi kolgolnu irundha modal.
Yes.
Very, very, I don't know, I guess it's a huge,
Actually, Sushil K, நம்ம women, நம்ம ideal weightல இருந்தா கொஞ்சம் skinny-ஆ தான் இருக்கும்.
Correct.
Not less. Men வந்து அப்படி இருக்க மாட்டாங்க ideal weightல, but women ideal weightல இருந்தா கொஞ்சம் skinny-ஆ தெரியும். ஒரு 3 to 5 kgs excess இருந்தா தான் பார்க்கிறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் பெட்டரா இருக்கும்.
Correct. Kushbukula temple katra ஊர் is it correct?
என்கிட்டயே நிறைய பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க, ஹேமா நீங்க வந்து குஷ்பு குண்டா இருந்தாதான் அழகா இருக்கும், நீங்க வந்து இப்படி சப்பியா இருந்தாதான் கியூட்டா இருக்கும், ப்ளீஸ் டோன்ட் வெயிட் குறைக்காதீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நிறைய பேர் சொன்னவங்க இருக்காங்க. பட் என்னோட ஹெல்த்துக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாது அது. நான் சொல்வேன் சப்பி எனக்கு என்னோட ஹெல்த்துக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாது ப்ளீஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
Yeah, there's a fine last time apparently, when you're fat and with your first time, there's no starvation. And I don't think it applies nowadays anymore. Yeah, and I think also there's a lot of mind shift that needs to be worked on a great level, because to a great extent, there is also this, for me at least, I've recognized a lot of insecurity happens around married men when the woman becomes fit. Some other man will start looking at, so, yeah.
நான் என் ஹஸ்பண்ட் கிட்ட சொல்லுவேன், அந்த மாதிரி கிடையாது, பட் என்னோட ஹஸ்பண்ட் கிட்ட அடிக்கடி சொல்வேன், நீ எக்ஸஸ் வெயிட் ஆயிட்டே இருக்க, நீ வெயிட் ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண. நீங்க இதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்கிட்ட சொல்லியிருந்தா நான் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஏர்லியா வெயிட் லாஸ் பண்ணிருப்பேனோ என்னவோ தெரியல. நீங்க எப்பவுமே சொன்னதே இல்ல, அதனாலதான் நான் அப்படியே கெயின் ஆயிட்டே இருந்திருக்கேன். நீங்க இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடியே சொல்லியிருந்தா நான் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஏர்லியா வெயிட் லாஸ் பண்ணியிருந்திருப்பேன், இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பெட்டரா இருந்திருப்பேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
Actually have couples, or even as a couple you work together. Yeah, etc., right? Gauri Meena correct அப்படியே பாயிண்ட் அடிக்கிறாங்க. ஐயோ ஐயோ கடவுளே.
She's very good at words, her vocabulary, the flow. I loved it when she was in your life.
So what is your ritual to connect to the divinity, Hema? What is your connection to the divinity? What is your daily ritual? And how important is your connection to the divine? Is something that I want to ask you.
Yes. Before Beyond You, only learned knowledge without application. But after coming into Beyond You, I'm regular with my self-mastery journal. It's part of Beyond You, sculpture. We start our day with a self-mastery journal, and before sleep, we write in our self-mastery journal. We write our gratitude, start with our day with the gratitude and focus for the day. And then I love this time, the early morning, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, everybody is sleeping, and so everything is silent outside, no calling bell, no phone ringing. That time I love, that's my me time. Yoga. I love yoga. I practice Isha Yoga, Shambhavi and Shakti Shalnakriya. So this is my ritual. Start my day with my gratitude, my yoga, and writing the focus for the day, and then start the day. After that, my household things. And before sleep, again conclusion. What are all the things I have done, and affirmations.
Taking your
Health affirmations.
Right, taking a text. Okay, this is how well I've done today. These are the areas that I can improve. These are the places that I went well. I think that self-reflection is a very important tool, because we as we try to better our lives and the people around us, we must also recognize that we are also filled with flaws. Not every day we're going to be at 100%. We are also going to fail. We are also going to have days where it's going to be so overwhelming. But I think what's really important is at that phase, when you go into reflection, you don't be too over-analytical or over-critical about the fact that you failed that very particular day, or you recognize that you could do better, but you didn't, and just taking into account and, bringing to your awareness and being a witness to something I say. This is Kartika watching Kartika, and this is Kartika who is the Supreme, the Brahman, right? So, as much as we want to be in all the different levels of consciousness, right, we are going to be here at some time, recognize it and take ourselves into accountability and be, fill ourselves with self-love is what you say, right? And I think it's very, very relatable when you say that. When we lovingly accept ourselves before our flaws and all that we are, I think that's when the beauty starts emerging, and yeah, that's Nice. Now I want to ask you, will you help me decode this word weight part?
100%. I would love to.
Yeah, so this is something that I've been trying to demystify for the longest time. Okay, like you said, I have enough knowledge. It's not that I've not tried. I've done HIIT exercise, laying there. I've taken a herbal like this, that, everything. It's not like I've not tried. Okay, but still, it is that same pattern. When I'm happy, usually you see I'm a little bit more my lightest. Okay, in the last. From the time I remember, probably from the time I was 15, my lightest was 100 kilos. Lightest. Okay? And I've never gone beyond below 100. So it's my dream to actually touch below at least, just 99, double digit.
You will. Soon you will.
I would love to, and that would be like, okay, one more thing ticked off my bucket list. So yeah, okay. So thank you so much for telling me that you will help me. Now let's do this billboard exercise. Are you familiar with the
Before
billboard
that, I want to share one thing. In my clients, they need to wait. I mean, their criteria to be my client இல்ல அதுல வந்து weight loss பண்ணனும்னு அவங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரஸ்ட் இருக்கணும். ஜிம்முக்கு போறதுக்கு அவங்களுக்கு பிடிக்காம இருக்கணும். Because I'm not a fan of gym exercise. I suggest only walking or dancing or yoga or swimming. Exercises which makes your body happy and mind happy. ஜிம்னு நினைச்சோம்னாலே வந்து ஓ நோ போய் வெயிட் தூக்கணும் வலிக்கும் அப்படிலாம் நமக்கு தோணும்ல. ஸோ ஐம் நாட் அ ஃபேன் ஆஃப் ஜிம் எக்ஸசைஸ். ஐ டெல் மை கிளைண்ட்ஸ் நீங்கள் வந்து பர்சனல் ட்ரெயினரில் இருக்கீங்க, ஜிம் மெம்பர்ஷிப்பில் இருக்கீங்கன்னா போய் ஏரோபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுங்க. டூ எக்ஸசைஸ் விச் மேக்ஸ் யூ பாடி ஹாப்பி, அது மட்டும் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஓகே, நம்ம பில் போர்ட் எக்ஸசைஸ்க்கு வந்துடலாம்.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of like the weight strengthening part as well. I think it kind of accelerates, tones up nicely. நம்ம நிறைய when we do a lot of weight shedding இல்ல, so நம்ம அந்த weight share பண்ணும்போது கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் டைட்டா இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு feel மட்டும் தான் வரும்.
That could be achieved through yoga without you using body weight. Without any machine support. By using your body weight, we can achieve it in yoga.
Yeah. I think one of the most transformational things that I have discovered, which I don't really follow through. This is my personal, what they call it, I don't know if someone else shares this. I think to do yoga, okay, you need to be at a state of, you will not have the energy to even be on a mat. Like, that requires a lot of elevation within yourself to even go to the mat. As much as you want, you just cannot go. And yeah, and sometimes I honor that. I recognize that, okay, right now I'm not in the space where I can allow myself and release myself in the mat. But when I am there, I know I'm like the best version. I know that good things are happening to my body. So yeah, I need to definitely go back to yoga. And yeah, since you said that again today, I think slowly I need to go there. All right. So let's go back to the billboard exercise. Now, you know this, right? So let's assume there's this huge, big billboard. எங்க இருக்குன்னா வந்து ஜெமினி இருக்கு இல்லையா?
Yes.
அங்க இருக்கு. Okay, and then we having the same billboard. LEDல இருக்கு. எங்கன்னா கேரளாலயும் இருக்கு, துபாய்லயும் இருக்கு, நியூயார்க்லயும் இருக்கு. It's so having one in China pa. Okay வா? Now you are on the billboard, okay? You have to tell me what are you wearing, who are you with, what is around you, where you are, and what does the billboard say?
I'm wearing a sari, South Indian traditional wear, and my husband is with me.
Okay.
And the next one is
Where you are. Where are you?
Where am I?
What color is the sari?
My green. I love green.
Okay. And then you are on a stage with your husband. Okay. And what are you all doing there? Are you sitting? Are you listening? Are you speaking? What are you doing on the stage?
I'm delivering a speech. which is it's actually helping thousands and lakhs of women.
That's,
In
so
changing
that
their
is the
health.
thing. All right. And what does the signboard read?
Pardon?
What does the signboard read?
Signboard read. A woman who changed people's health through self-love diet.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I think it's going to come true very soon. In fact, I think it's going to come true. If you're going to keep doing whatever you're doing on this phase, with this, right intention of just helping people to become healthy. The moment they are in control of their health, I think everything else falls into place correctly. Yeah. So since they're touching the very basic core, it makes a person to work at the highest level. I wish you all my love. I wish you all my everything, all good things, and hope that you'll be able to touch not just lakhs, millions of people, through just this healthy diet.
Thank you so much. Your wish has made my day.
Is there any question that you'd like to ask me, Hema?
You are a medical doctor, right? You're not practicing.
I am a Malaysian. I did my medicine in Indonesia. To practice here, you need to do examination, undergraduate examination. There are a lot of doctors, even Siddha doctors and all, they are working in, as beauty doctors here. I have worked in Chennai before, quite some time ago, but I just felt like that would be, unless this examination, all right, I will just be there, always be under somebody, living in fear and stuff like that. So I didn't resonate with it. And I actually pitched myself through sitting for that examination. So I don't know, maybe my purpose is different or what. I think I would be a healer in a different way. So, I don't know.
What's your mission statement? I mean, what's your mission? May I know?
So I always tell everybody, like since I was a young kid, that I'm going to be the next Oprah Winfrey. So I am the next Oprah Winfrey. So I want to help millions and millions of women, not only women. I want to impact a lot of people positively. I want to be able to share the light, that is within me, and I want to shine the torch and help many people, lift them up, and together, we can make this planet a better place.
I'm sure we'll be like myself, Dr. Mino. We will be part of your show.
Oh, yes, definitely. All of you all will come. So that will start with hopefully one of my short-term goal is having a show on Prime TV, VJ TV or something like that. I have my own TV show. So please, you also kind of attract that for me.
Yes, 100%. Our blessings and wishes are always with you.
All right. Very good. So we have come into the last part of the Laughing Dance Story. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you each and every one of you who tuned in. Shruti, Dr. Gauri Meena, the pregnancy, everyone who's been, commenting. I really thank you with the bottom of my heart. Is there any last words before you say your bye-bye, Dr. Hema?
Pardon?
Last words before saying bye-bye to all our viewers.
Add lots and lots and lots of self-love to do whatever you're doing. That's my message.
All right. This is the Laughing Dance Story. Now, the special care. We are signing out with Hema. Tata, bye-bye. Bye, Hema.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Bye.